Hello my darlings and welcome to the month of May. We are officially in the springtime. Poland is still getting there, let's be honest. The nights are very cold and the days are quite gloomy. This is a very gloomy day today, so it's a shame, but it gives me a lot of time to record for you. So guys, I had a little break for the past couple of days because I got vaccinated from COVID. If anyone is curious, it was Pfizer, so it was my first dosage and I haven't felt very good. I've been actually quite sick. I had fever and I didn't really feel like doing anything, so yeah, I just had to get through it and now I'm feeling brand new. So I have a haul for you today. It's not a big one. I only have 3 fragrances, but 3 good ones. So one might be a massive surprise for you, and this is a fragrance that it's never talked about. It's super old. It's way older than me actually. So if you are interested, let's go ahead and jump right in. But before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe to help us grow the community, and also of course follow me on Instagram. So the first one, I think this is the most exciting because it's brand new. It was just released and you've been asking for it so much in the comments, and that is the new Lancôme La Vie Belle Soleil Crystal. I got into it so badly that I got the biggest bottle available. The bottle I'm going to show you in a minute is absolutely stunning. So let's open that baby up. I'll be honest, I already tested it for you just so I can say a few words about it. But this is how the bottle looks like. It's absolutely stunning. It's iridescent. Even the bow has some glitzy My Little Pony vibe to it, so I really like it. When I was little, I was a massive fan of My Little Ponies, and please comment down below if you have been too, because I feel like I'm the only one in the world. But let's cut to the chase. Let's talk about the fragrance. Of course, as you can see, the bottle is stunning. And to be completely honest, I really don't like when people talk so much about the bottle. Like, we can all see how it looks like, right? So there you go. The scent. So as you first spray it, you're gonna get definitely the freshness of the bergamot and a lot of coconut immediately. Yeah, immediately you get some little zest, bubbly zest actually. Very pretty. It gets very sweet. It's actually very sweet from the absolute beginning until the dry down. And as it's starting to dry down, that's where it gets very interesting. And I've seen a couple of reviews before blind buying it, because it was a blind buy. I didn't test it before. And I actually get things that people don't really talk about, which is interesting because I don't know if it's only my skin, or if you already have it, you might also pick that up. So as it's starting to dry down, it really gets into those Iris La Vie Belle, the original vibes. Definitely. And it kind of stays quite powdery. There is a lot of iris to it. Like, you know, that there is like a tiny bit of that lipsticky smell to it, which actually makes the fragrance extremely amazing, because this is not like a typical coconut that, you know, you either have coconut water or coconut pulp and it's just sweet and nice and summery. No, there is more to the fragrance, which I really appreciate. So yeah, you basically get a combination of a lot of coconut with that typical La Vie Belle iris, a little bit gourmand still. I really enjoy it. This is a beautiful new take on a coconut. Before, I've never tried something that combined coconut and iris together as very prominent notes. So this one is definitely different. I feel like if you like the original La Vie Belle, you will probably love this. But if you didn't like the original La Vie Belle, you might still like it, because this is far enough to enjoy if you didn't enjoy the original, if you know what I mean. I hope I make sense. You get some whiffs of it, but it's mainly the powderiness of the iris and a little bit of a gourmand touch, but it's mainly overwhelmed with coconut. I really like this, and as far as I tested it, the longevity is very good, very good. This is the Eau de Parfum, so I highly recommend checking it out. And before you ask in the comments, yes, I have already ordered the other new Lancome release prior to this one, which is La Vie, no, it's not La Vie, it's La Nuit Trésor Nude, which is eau de toilette, and it also has coconut to it, so I will probably, you know, compare them side by side. But so far, this is bomb. This is absolutely bomb. Yeah, on me, there's definitely the iris. Again, some gourmand notes, but mainly iris and coconut, which is very interesting. I like it. I really do. So that's La Vie Belle Soleil Crystal. Okay, next fragrance I want to show you is the one that you have been asking for me to review for the longest time, and like I just couldn't press pay, you know. For the longest time, I just got it in my basket and I just couldn't press go pay. And I finally did. I don't know why. I've been so hesitant with it. But I really love it. And that is Narciso Rodriguez Eau de Parfum Rouge. And this is the rosy, sweeter version of the other flankers. This is supposed to be the sexiest one as well. As far as the white one goes, that I absolutely love, this to me is clean, musky, a little bit unisex leaning. The ombre that I also reviewed for you is definitely on the warm summer solar note side, very far from the original Narciso actually. So with this one, basically what you get is the white Narciso Rodriguez in the back. So it's the same mask, the same kind of scent bubble, but you get sweet rose. There's also some tuberose to it that gives that fragrance a little bit more oomph. It's more floral. It's, to me, many people say it's perfect for date nights. No. To me, this is definitely a daytime fragrance still. I'll be honest with you completely. In my opinion, Narciso Rodriguez is not a daytime kind of vibe of fragrances. In general, all Narcisos to me are definitely a day-to-day fragrance. I feel like this is what they were supposed to do. With this one, I think they were trying hard, but no. To me, it's still a daytime, full-on daytime fragrance. It's not as beast mode as I would like to have when I choose a nighttime fragrance, you know? This is still very daytime appropriate. And actually my bottle is leaking a little bit, so that's quite unfortunate. It's never happened to me, but shame. Yeah. You get the original Narciso, also you get some iris, if I'm not mistaken, because this has some powderiness to it. But on the same note, you get a nice sweet rose. It's not a jammy rose, it's not a grandma rose, it's just a nice sweet rose. And a lot of musk. And as it's starting to dry down, you get a little bit of tuberose, but in my opinion, it's quite in the background. It just gives the fragrance, as I said, a little bit more oomph, but it's not very noticeable. So if you don't like tuberose, don't be afraid of this fragrance. You can still love it. Yeah, I really like it. It's sweeter than any other Narciso that I own. I do not own Poudre, but I don't really see sense getting it since I have 3 already, you know what I mean? And this one is a little bit more interesting in my opinion. So, as I said, this is lovely. if you love musk, you're gonna love it. If you love rose, you're gonna love it. My mom adores this because she already sniffed it and she was like, oh, my precious. So yeah, so I really like it. And yeah, even though we have quite different tastes with my mom, she loves it too. You know, now that I am so close to her and now that I am in Poland, it's nice because I can like make her sniff stuff and she can tell me her opinion, so I can refer to it on my channel with you guys. And you know, my mom is like a older, very classy, sophisticated lady, so at least you have a reference, you know? It's not only a young person. I mean, young, I'm not that young, let's be honest, I'm almost 30. But you know what I mean. I don't want to ramble too much. Anyways, this is beautiful, but again, to me it's not a nighttime fragrance at all. To me it's daytime. Like daytime, you can make it to work, you can make it like, you know, stay at home fragrance. It's quite cozy. It is a little bit sexy, maybe a bit more sexy than the other Narcisos that I own, but not as sexy, you know what I mean? It's lovely, it's nice, but I wouldn't say it's like a nighttime fragrance. No, get yourself like Killian Back to Black for the nighttime, or Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier, like Beast Mode Babes. This one. Also, many people say that this is very long lasting, but to be completely honest, I feel like the white bottle, the white one, the first one that I ever got from Narciso, is way more long lasting. This one I would say is like 7 hours maybe. Yeah, 7 hours. Also, which is a massive test for a fragrance, I sprayed it in my hair and I couldn't really sniff it too much. And mostly the fragrances that are nighttime really stay in the hair like until I wash it. This one didn't. Maybe it's just my skin chemistry, you know, you never know those things. But to me, it's beautiful, a little bit on the sexy side of the musk. It's a beautiful fragrance for daytime if you want to feel very feminine, very girly. It's wonderful, but don't think it's like daytime party fragrance, because it's not. It's very sophisticated, it's very classy, that's for sure. Yeah, I like it. I really like it, and I'm surely gonna wear it, but again, during daytime. It's also nice for cuddles, I feel like. But my boyfriend has to test it, because I cannot attest to it just yet. Okay, next one, and that is the one that you're gonna just be like, what did you get, Paulina? What did you get? And I got something that I really like, okay? And that is a perfume that was released in 1989. So that was the year that Poland was released from the Russian regime and we got freed. Just as a side note. And that is Jil Sander Sun. The original, the OG. This is Eau de Toilette, but there is not many fragrances that are as beast mode as this one, even though it's just an Eau de Toilette. And I did test it, and guys, it still stays the same. It's still as strong as it used to be. So, let me tell you a few things about it. First of all, I don't like the bottle. It's very like sporty, you know? And it would be fine. I like sports, especially the outdoor sports, but the fragrance is not sporty at all. To me, it's very sexy. Way sexier than Narciso, let's be honest. This is just my personal opinion, guys, don't get offended. These are just fragrances, okay? And my skin chemistry. So, with Jil Sander Sun, I used to have it when I was a teenager. My mom always hated this fragrance. This is definitely not her vibe, and you know, this is an oriental amber fragrance, so I already knew she would hate it, even now, after so many years. But I love it. Let me spray it. Yes, queen! It has a little bit of a piss accord, like a cat piss, but it's like a cute kitty pissing on your rug, you know? Not like a stray cat on the streets. This is nice. But it goes away, don't worry. It really, really goes away very quickly. It's just, you know, the combination of so many notes make that accord of a piss a little bit. But not too much. It's bearable. But then, it's so much of a yellow floral, so much of vanilla, and so much of amber. It's so oriental. It's so beachy. It's so sexy. I love it. I love this fragrance. I don't know what I've been doing without it. Maybe I just have to grow up to it, you know? Maybe it's the same thing as it is with Dior Addict with me. I just had to grow up. Because I did have it back in the day, but I didn't really like it that much. Now I'm like, yes, I love it. This is so good. And guys, this is so inexpensive, like so inexpensive. I think I paid 50 zloty, which is around $15 for the biggest bottle, which is 75 ml. $15. You cannot go wrong. If you like oriental flowers, if you like ambery, warm, sun-like fragrances, but in a very oriental touch, okay, let me make it easier. If you love Jasmine Rouge by Tom Ford, and this lasts so much longer, and this is so much cheaper, just get this, okay? Just get this. Also, if you are frustrated with the longevity of Jasmine or Jasmine Rouge, Jil Sander Sun will help you with that, because this is definitely a very similar vibe of fragrances, and this one is so much cheaper and so much more long lasting. This projects like a beast. Again, even though it's the eau de toilette, just get Jil Sander. I love it. I really love it. And they have so many different flankers now. I might get them. I might get them, at least 3 of them, because I want a nice comparison. And I will keep you posted. But yeah, the original is just the original. Is probably the best, like it usually is. Maybe with exception of Mon Guerlain, because I love the intense one. And YSL Libre. Okay, I'm not gonna run, but whatever. But this is so nice, so nice. But again, you have to like those oriental santan lotion. It's not too santan lotion, not that much. It's more like oriental yellow florals, amber, so much amber, and so much vanilla. Very nice. I love it. I really love it. The nose structure is massive, so I'm not even gonna get into that. You always have the description right now. I'm really trying for you. So I love this one, and that's it, guys. For some reason I'm in a very goofy mood, so if you got irritated, I'm sorry. I was just trying to give you information in a funny way. So these are all, to me, 10 out of 10, but the exception would be this one is just not what people say it is to me. To me, this is still a daytime fragrance. Yes, you can use it at night. You can use whatever you want at night or day, you know, of course. But to me, it's still a very daytime kind of fragrance. But it's lovely. It's lovely. I like it. Alright, also please let me know if you would like to have like a full-on Narciso Rodriguez comparison of the fragrances I have. I will be happy to do so. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video.